Misha, pick up the phone.
Ah, and there was me having a good day.
Well, it's just become great. You're welcome.
What's happening?
I just got back from work an hour ago.
Same.
I've made myself some food.
Same.
And I've just got off the phone with my landlord.
Oh, not same.
Yeah, I missed a payment, but it's fine. I've paid it now, and it's settled anyway.
Anyway, I've got some news.
Okay.
I joined a dating app.
Have you? Well, I mean, they are inevitable.
I was expecting more shit from you.
Well, what's the saying? They have people in glass houses can't throw stones.
No way, you too. Matches?
Yes, a lot. No, a zero.
But don't apps help out new users with
Misha,
likes and
you're not helping.
they really try and help you get people to like you because you're new.
Misha, I still have zero, even with whatever you just said. There's still zero. What about you?
Hey, the grass isn't always greener. I've got 80 likes. But once you filter out the bad profiles and the nude pics and the meh ones, it's all just a bit quiet.
Are your standards a little bit high?
No. Anyway, I have a new initiative in the works.
What's that? You gonna kidnap someone?
I've signed up for speed dating tonight.
Okay, why are you telling me this?
Because I'm bricking it and do you want to have a drink before?
Could you just say less? It'd be great if you just stopped speaking about 30 seconds ago.
See you there. Bye.
Bye.
Because there's no substitute for meeting someone face to face. You can see their physicality, feel their vibe.
Yes, but what if there is no vibe? What do you do then? If you're online, you can log off, you can make it an excuse, you can just be gone. My internet connection was crap. What do you do here?
Welcome everyone to Speed Dating. My name's Derek, I'm your host. We're going to be beginning very shortly, so gentlemen, if you could make your way to your table numbers.
You are so cynical. This is where you're going to find that genuine connection you keep banging on about.
Why are you smiling at me like that? Why are you smiling at me like that?
No, I'm not smiling. You like anything.
Misha?
There is a small possibility I might have signed us both up.
I'm not doing it.
You are!
No, I'm not!
Yes, you are.
I'll just leave.
Oh, come on.
No.
Look, at least it's going to be a good story.
It is not going to be a good story. I'm just going to get humiliated. You've been preparing for this. I'm not doing it.
It's a great story. Oh, he's browsing. He's browsing the shop floor.
How does it work?
Sorry, what?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay, so the women stay at the table, the men, you, rotate around them.
I'm a man now.
So you go to different tables and you speak to girls.
What do I say?
Whatever you like, but you have 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
And halfway through the date, that dude over there will give us a warning. And then he'll also tell us when there's 1 minute left to wrap it up. So essentially, you've got to use your time wisely, which I know you're not good at.
No, hence why I don't want to do it.
Exactly.
We're going to start with the gentlemen by your first allotted table numbers. And good luck. Have fun.
You're sitting in my first date seat, so I need you to jog on. Go well, lad. Cheers.
Hi there. I'm Ryan. Can I sit? Thanks.
I'm Brandy. What do you do for a living?
I work in healthcare.
Oh, amazing. I mean, must have been a bit shit being wrapped in plastic all day for the last 2 years, though.
Yeah, it got a little bit stuffy every now and then. What do you do?
I'm a beautician.
Ah, so you help people too.
I guess so. But it doesn't earn me what I want, so I'm doing an online course in international relations and I trade cryptocurrency. I just sold an NFT, actually.
And what?
It's non-fungible tokens, digital art that has its own online market.
I don't know anything about it, but Sounds interesting.
It is. Sorry if I'm quite direct about things. We just don't have a lot of time.
Sure, can
What
I...
are you looking for?
Okay, that is a big question.
Important question.
Ultimately, I think I want to find a partner, and I just want to settle. No, I want to settle down. I didn't mean, no, I'm not saying that, it's not nothing to do with it. I'm saying that I want to
In
settle.
my experience, guys who openly want relationships have been needy. They get over familiar too soon, want my attention all the time, get upset when I don't message. It's a whole thing.
That's a generalization.
It's a discussion. I gave my experience to start it.
Well, I'm not needy, so I guess that's the discussion over.
Good. Let's move on then.
Okay. Do you live locally?
Yeah, I bought a one bed up the road. It's top floor with an amazing view of the water.
You bought a penthouse.
The NFT was pretty valuable. Where do you live?
I live 10 minutes away. I live on my own as well.
Flat?
Yep.
Buy it or rent it?
Back to the quickfire round.
I mean, we're covering a lot.
Yeah, we are.
So?
I own it.
Wow. You must have worked and saved really hard.
I did, yeah. Well, look, I'm gonna keep up with you. I have to do something.
See? You're learning.
Slowly, but surely.
This is your 3-minute warning, guys. 3 minutes to go. Just 3 minutes of lovely conversation.
Okay, let's move on to foreign affairs. Do you like holidays?
I do.
Where do you go? What sort of holidays do you take?
What kind are you into, though?
I allowed to say a lad's holiday?
Go for it. You won't hear from me again, though.
I am actually a big staycation guy.
Like, in the UK.
Yeah, there's so much to see here. Like the different cities, the counties, and then within the counties, there's towns, there's villages. I think that everyone takes what they have on their doorstep for granted. You don't need necessarily to fly to the other end of the world. There's so much to see here and do, and it is convenient, and it's cheap.
So that's the real reason. I actually want to go to Iraq soon. It's where my mum raised me.
Cool.
She was my role model. Do you have anyone like that yourself?
Wow, that is a very good question.
Could be from your childhood or even now, if there's anyone who inspires you.
I am the person I am because of the relationship I have with my family. I've also surrounded myself with friends who motivate me to grow and would have my best interest at heart.
I mean, yeah, the energy we surround ourselves with is so important. Unlike family, you can choose friends, which shows you have good judgment.
Evidently.
You didn't choose to meet me though. Speed dating's random. It is amazing to hear. You look up to your family though. I wish I could have had that growing up. Obviously, learning certain harsh lessons on your own is good, but I don't know. Certain things could have been avoided if I'd had someone to guide and support me.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think I'm very lucky.
Okay, next question. Does body count matter?
Holy moly. I was not expecting that question.
Well, you were getting too smug. So, what do you think?
No, not for me. Just so long as someone's past doesn't affect their present too much. So, the body count, it would not be an issue.
Okay, so you're open-minded. That's cool.
Are you trying to tell me something, though?
No.
Got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1 minute. So we'll be wrapping up very soon.
So, how did my questions make you feel?
there's a customer satisfaction survey.
Your feedback is greatly valued.
Is it actually, though?
Only if it's good.
Well, you should know that that was the most uncomfortable date I have ever been on in my life. I try to run with it, but you come across as really aggressive.
Oh, it was great meeting the kind of person I definitely don't want to see again.
No, I wish I could say the pleasure was all mine, but I would be lying.
And your time is up. Thank you, ladies and gents. Lads, move on to your next table. The date is awaiting.
Right, well, thanks. See ya. Hey, I'm Ryan.
Ryan, I'm Kathleen. Sorry, I just wanted to squeeze in a quick page. Do you mind if I get to the bottom?
Yeah, by all means, fire away.
Done. All yours.
What are you reading?
The Evolution of Bond-Forming Dynamics Across the 21st Century by Professor Gertrude von Nosselhoff.
Well, it must be a pretty good read if you're sneaking in pages in between dates.
Oh, no. I have to finish it for a seminar tomorrow. I'm a PhD student in behavioral psychology.
Okay, so you're here because you're looking for a study buddy.
No, quite the opposite. I need someone to keep me out of the library occasionally.
So the age-old work-life conflict.
Which side of it do you fall on?
Am I allowed to say that balance is best?
No. No fence sitting, one or the other.
I am definitely a workaholic.
Uh-oh. Guess I'll be dying in the library then. You know, there's a theory that being a workaholic stems from a lack of trust or an inability to delegate work tasks.
Oh, you're serious? No, I hope not. I always thought it was because I just like what I do.
I hope that's the case too. So, I have a confession to make.
Okay, already.
Everyone tells me that for whatever reason, I haven't lived.
I don't believe that.
I've never been to a nightclub.
Never. What, your fourth stint as a student and you've never even set foot in a nightclub?
I would rather spend the day in a cafe with a book and my laptop.
This is your halfway warning, guys. Halfway.
So you are still studying to become a more qualified psychologist?
The more you know, the more you earn. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Sorry, I researched good speed dating questions before tonight.
That's what you got? It sounds a little bit more like you researched good job interview questions instead. I want a happy family by then. I just want to be in a loving relationship and however many kids life blesses me with.
Okay, so say life has blessed you with one child, boy or girl.
Okay, blessed was a bit of a lame choice of words.
No, it was sweet.
Oh, sweet. That's what every guy wants to hear on a first date. Am I allowed to say neither? Yeah, I feel like I'd leave them free to decide who they want to be. And if that subscribes to a gender norm, great. And if it doesn't,
If not, that's great too.
then go. Question. How do I know that all of this isn't part of your PhD thesis? That all the guys here aren't just your guinea pigs?
You don't. But a study at the University of Virginia found that we are more intrigued by those whose thoughts and feelings are unclear.
You have a study for everything. Is that supposed to be my key takeaway from today?
I'll offer you a better one. From Professor Nosselhoff? I'll find one from the start of the book. Here we go. This is a good one. When we set off on a journey, we are riddled with excitement or apprehension. Nothing in between.
It's not exactly one you'd read in the toilet, is it?
No, not quite.
Yeah, I actually think that's a load of bollocks. I think when you're starting off on a journey, you could be feeling anything, all sorts of things, or you could be feeling absolutely nothing at all.
I agree. It's a nonsense quote, which I plan to contest with my professor tomorrow.
I don't want to say anything about, your PhD, but you could just come to me if you want any of these answers.
Be a lot cheaper.
Yeah, well, no, you haven't heard my rate yet.
Oh, okay.
We've got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1 minute.
Well, how do you fancy spending the final minute?
Why not leave that to Professor von Nosselhoff again? Let's get a takeaway from the end of the book.
No. Look, we can do without the help of Professor Nostradamus there.
Okay. I didn't have any other plan.
Yeah, come to think of it, neither did I.
Know any knock-knock jokes?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
No, everyone knows that one.
Oh, well,
That's your lot. Ladies and gents, time's up. Let's be moving on.
This was fun. Ryan.
Yes, it was. It was really great to meet you, Kathleen.
So I'm not the biggest social media user, but they say that's the best way to keep in touch nowadays.
What does Professor von Nosselhoff say?
Who do you think I got it from? At Kathleen Parker 88.
Okay. I got it. Have a nice evening.
You too.
Sorry, just fixing my eyeliner. I'm Azalea.
I'm Ryan.
You don't look like a Ryan.
No? Well, what do I look like then?
Not sure yet.
That's not from here, is it?
No. You gonna snitch?
No.
I made it. Just like the kombucha poured into it.
That's the fermented drink, isn't it?
Exactly.
I wouldn't be one to judge a book by its cover, but it looks a bit disgusting.
Odd approach to making a good first impression.
Well, it's better than lying, though, isn't it?
Touche. Good on you for speaking your mind.
So, the kombucha is homemade, and the goblet is homemade. What else is homemade?
I'd say 90% of this. Clothes, accessories, make it all from scratch. Started selling my stuff online during lockdown, and it grew into a full-time business.
Wow, that's really original.
Thanks. Turns out my aesthetic plays quite well these days.
What aesthetic is that?
Call it what you want. I've heard hundreds of terms, kind and unkind.
What brings you speed dating, Azalea?
I am self-employed in a company of one, so the only man I see day to day is my gecko, Anton.
Big up, Anton.
I don't like the apps. People are very judgy on there.
Sorry to hear that.
It's okay. Been judged my whole life, so where I can actively remove myself from that environment, I do.
Do I look like a Ryan yet?
Not quite.
All right, then. Well, what else can you tell about me?
You have the energy of an air sign. You seem quite logical and proactive.
How so? Like, we've only just met.
It takes proactivity to come to a speed dating event.
Well, what if I told you I was dragged here by my best mate, Misha?
I'd say you're using logic to undermine my instinct.
Just 3 minutes to go, everyone. 3 minutes. I know, it's going very quickly, very quickly.
You're really into your astrology, then?
Gives me structure. I analyse my behaviour in the context of something bigger. My main star sign is Scorpio, which I think really suits me. And then based on when and where I was born, my rising sign is a Sagittarius and my moon sign is a Libra.
What's the difference between those three?
Your main star sign is your sun sign. Represents sort of your desires in life, and your rising sign is how you present to others, and moon sign's what you're like deep down.
Okay. I don't really know about the other two, so.
Working out for you, we haven't got much time, so.
So then, what makes your sun sign so Scorpio?
We aspire to be brave, loyal, honest.
Any negatives?
Jealous and secretive, but it doesn't really apply here. Do you relate to them as animals as well, I guess?
Aren't they really aggressive?
Only when threatened.
But don't they eat each other, though?
Yeah. I forgot to mention that.
And this is your final minute, guys. Final minute.
So, I was wondering...
No. I've spoken about myself enough. I want to know more about you.
I feel like it's been pretty even. Can you just...
It really hasn't, so I want to know more about you.
Fine, fire away.
What's your type?
On paper, translucent skin, ill-looking, hates the sun, allergic to garlic. That's the thing. That's the type I've always gone for. They suck.
I see what you did there.
Anyway, what's yours?
I would say that I'm fairly open-minded.
Oh, come on. Everyone has an instinctive type.
My type is different to you, but that is why this is so refreshing.
When you say different, do you mean different or do you mean nothing like me?
Is there a difference between those?
A big one.
Okay, well, I didn't intend there to be one.
Words matter, Ryan.
Well, I would say genuinely different. I mean, that is why I'm here, to meet different types of people and to see who I get on with.
Me too. Just wanted to see if this was a write-off in your mind.
That's your lot. Ladies and gents, time's up. Let's be moving on.
That was the kind of interaction I was hoping for from this. Thanks.
Yeah, me too. What is your handle? I'd love to check some of your stuff out.
At Azalea Shadows. A-Z-A-L-E-A Shadows.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, hiya. You my date now?
Yeah, I guess I am. I'm Ryan.
Tony, nice to meet ya. Sorry, I've got a match tomorrow, so I've got to keep limber.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what is it, a sports match? Do you play locally?
No, it's my job, actually. I'm a footballer.
Oh, shit. Should you be out dating the night before a match?
Oh, don't worry. It's fine as long as I'm in bed by 12, don't drink, non-alcoholic, and don't have sex.
What's your position?
Reverse cowgirl?
No. What is your football position?
What do you think?
That's a tough one.
Well, just say which area of the pitch. I'll narrow it down for you. I'm not tall enough to be a goalkeeper. I am a keeper in other ways, though.
I'd say you are out dating tonight because you're going to be sitting on the bench tomorrow.
Listen, right, lad. Not that subs aren't important, but I'm a first choice left back.
Left back in the changing room.
Left back is in defender, you bell end. Do you like sports yourself?
Yes, big time. Football, rugby, tennis, basketball, golf. I watch absolutely anything.
Yeah, same. If it's on the telly, I'll watch it.
Even if you don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I'll pick it up as I go along.
It's like watching the Olympics, isn't it? Where you become an expert in like some random event overnight.
Yeah, I became an avid curling and skateboarding fan for those 2 weeks.
Okay.
It's not your phone. Is this reminding me to carb load for tomorrow?
What do you have in pasta?
Footballer's best friend.
This is your halfway warning, guys. That is 3 minutes to go.
So, how did you become a pro?
I'd say my key influence was my dad. He used to take me to practices, to matches. He knew I fell in love with it and did everything to cultivate my passion. The kit, the travelling, consoling me after bad performances. Were you close with your parents?
No, I wanted to ask you more.
We ain't got time, right, lad? Tell me. If you want to, of course.
I'm a mummy's boy. Yeah, definitely, through and through. We're just very close. We kind of have a thing where, like, we know how each other's feeling without even saying it. She's like one of my best friends. What about you?
She's not really been in my life for a long time, for various reasons. She wasn't the kindest person, and...
Hey, no, we don't need to talk about that. Let's move right past it.
Thanks. Sorry, I don't know where I was going with that.
Forget it.
I appreciate it.
Let's see how competitive you are. Do you fancy a quick challenge?
Obviously. Fancy a test of strength. I chuck weights around like toys in the gym.
Okay, that's some fighting talk. How about we do an arm wrestle?
You all right?
No, I'm kidding.
Nah, go on.
Yeah, I don't want to injure you before your game.
Get your arm on the table, lad.
Okay. Ready?
Set.
Go.
We're already holding hands.
I'm just desperate.
Or I'm irresistible.
You've got more than that. Come on. Come on.
Shit. I really thought I was winning that. You're stronger than you look.
Look, I confess, I do some arm days in the gym, so...
Makes me feel a bit better. Still got it though.
We've got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1 minute.
Ooh, we're in stoppage time. What? Football's the best sport for making analogies.
No.
Do you fancy another quick challenge?
Yes, but what do you want to do?
Well, there's conversation starters and riddles, apparently.
Convenient.
Okay. A man looks at a painting and says, "Brothers and sisters, I have none, but that man's father is my father's son." Who's in the painting, the man or his son?
Brothers and sisters, I have none. That man's father is my father's son, so he's looking at the man's son.
No, it's the man himself, isn't it?
I don't think so, but how do we find the answer? Oh, is it? It's folded in. Okay. More thought's gone into this event than I gave it credit for.
Ready?
Hey!
The man's son. Bore off.
Listen, look, when you're good, you're good.
Yeah, fair play. You may have slightly more brains than me.
Yes, but you have slightly better feet than me, so we'll call it even.
Take it.
And that is time, everyone. Move on to your next date.
We crammed a lot into that.
Yes, we did. Yeah, it was great to meet you, Tony.
Yeah.
Is that short for Antonia?
Spot on, but everyone calls me Tony. Do you want to keep in touch?
Yeah. What's your handle?
At TN7. Tony Newton and my shirt number 7.
That is some main character shit right there.
Get your beer.
I will not. Have a good night, Tony.
Good evening. I'm Derek, evening host.
Hello, Derek. Am I in trouble?
No. But unfortunately, the lady that was sat at this table, she had to leave early. I'm sorry.
Right. So are you filling in for her? Did she pull a runner when she saw me?
No, nothing of the sort. She is a musician. Had a gig to get to.
Well, that is pretty fair. That's a good alibi.
How did the rest of them go? Find what you're looking for?
Oh, is she the last one?
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of glad about that because I don't really know how many more I had left in me.
Well, I'm sure you made a fantastic impression.
Yeah, no, I've met some great people, but I think it's just too early to tell.
Speed dating is just to pique curiosity rather than find love.
It's just like a little teaser, isn't it? You just kind of just get to know them, and just as you're getting there,
It's like tapas, I like to say.
Well, a little bit of everything.
Love tapas, yeah. Some olives.
I do have to call you out though, because there's some times when the date's going well, and then just then I hear you screaming out. Give me like an extra 30 seconds. I need to be able to give you a signal or something. How long have you been hosting?
I have lots of hosting experience, but specifically the speed dating stuff, just at the beginning of lockdown.
So those were digital, I presume?
Mm-hmm, correct. For me, finding love is the most formative journey of our lives, and I just wanted to help people continue that journey, despite the circumstances. Having said that, there is no real substitute for meeting someone special in person.
So from these, have you ever had any marriages develop?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've had a couple. Even a couple of babies named after me. Yeah. Need to put it in my bio. Pregnancy facilitator, Derek.
You really don't, because that sounds like something that would be on a T-shirt on a lad's holiday.
The stag do T-shirts. You're right. Okay.
I actually think I've seen them before.
They sell like hotcakes, though, right? So how did you hear about us?
I was duped into coming here this evening. I thought I was going out for a drink with my best mate, Misha, and here I am. She's actually somewhere here. She's on a date somewhere, I don't know, but...
Well, I love a strong male-female friendship. Do you prefer the company of women or men?
Come again?
Oh, sorry, I'll rephrase. Who do you feel like you naturally engage with more easily?
I have always found it easier to fit in with women. I think I'm just more comfortable sharing my thoughts and experiences with them. It's not that I'm uncomfortable talking to men.
Oh, no, of course not. I mean, we're chatting freely, aren't we?
Yeah?
I hope so. You are halfway, guys. Halfway. God. Don't tell anyone I forgot.
Your secret is safe with me.
Thanks.
So tell me, what is the best way to approach all of this?
Well, aside from being yourself.
Well, let me rephrase that. Do you have any less crap advice?
No, I don't. Sorry. The thing is, there's so many different types of personalities in here. One person's poison might be another person's paradise.
Yeah, that is a fair point.
Okay, I'll pose you this. Are you looking for someone more lively or laid back? Because that may decide what kind of energy you want to exude yourself. And both are brilliant, but markedly different.
I think I like to dominate in most situations, so probably someone who's a little bit more laid back would be helpful, but not someone who is a pushover.
They do often say that relaxed people are more confident, successful, sexy, even.
You talk from experience.
Yeah. First time.
I was wondering, has hosting these made you, like, an expert in romance?
What, like some kind of love guru? No. No.
No, come on. You must have more insight than the average guy. Okay, wait. Okay. Has it ever helped in your personal life?
Sadly, no. No, it's still very single. Why, did you have someone in mind for me?
Yeah. Misha. She would love to meet you. She's here. I can introduce you.
I'm sure Misha's fab, but I won't be interested.
It's a bit mean. What's wrong with her?
Well, she's a her.
Yeah, sorry. No, I shouldn't have assumed. That was silly of me.
You're fine. Totally fine.
So what other events do you host?
So a lot for the queer community. So we do a lot of, obviously, speed dating. We do traffic light parties, lock and key parties, all sorts, really. Okay, it is your final minute, guys. Final minute. Need to stop forgetting. Sorry, what were we?
We were talking about your queer events.
Yes. Yeah, you should come sometime.
Sorry, are you assuming that I'm still gonna be single after this?
I don't know, maybe see it as a safety net.
I appreciate the invite, Derek. It is just really not my thing.
Understood. It's all good. So maybe see you at another one of these then.
I mean, hopefully not.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Because I wanted to work out.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I should be doing my job, right? Yeah. Anyway. Where are we at? Okay. That, unfortunately, ladies and gents, is the end of tonight's event. Everyone get home safely. I've been Derek, and thanks for coming.
What can I say? Thank you again, Derek. Thank you for keeping me company because I would have been sat here like a melon otherwise.
No, you're welcome. I hope you had fun. And yeah, I guess I'll see you around.
So what about you? Tell me about your speed dating.
Well, there was Kathleen, who was a PhD student studying psychology. She was reading on our date. She was just very smart. It was a little bit intimidating.
Do you think there'll be more from Kathleen?
There could be. Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt like, yeah, we got on well.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and an absolutely nuts thing happened. I was supposed to be meeting for this day this musician, but she bailed. And then, do you remember the host?
Yeah?
Yeah, Derek is his name. So I was sitting there, and he came up and told me about the girl who had to leave. And then we sat down, we just started talking.
You and Derek!
Yeah,
he's just... love that!
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you saw plenty of him as well. He's a cool guy. He's very, very suave.
Is there chemistry with Derek?
Chemistry? No. It was just, he was a sound fella, and it was good of him to talk to me. Otherwise, I wasn't just been sitting there. Yeah, no, but he was a good dude. There was Azalea. Yeah, she was something else. She brought her own kombucha. She had her own goblet that she brought.
Goblet?
Yeah, with a crow on it. It's just very different, but it was really interesting because it wasn't like any of the other dates I went on.
Was there chemistry over kombucha?
Yeah, I guess you could say there was a little bit of chemistry, yeah. I could see it going somewhere. Aha, now let me tell you about Tony. She is a football player.
Wow.
Professional.
Wow.
She was just quite laid back, sort of person who was like, give as good as you can get, you know?
That sounds fun. Do you think there might be a future with the footballer?
I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but yeah, I'd love to see her again.
Aww.
There was Brandy. Let me tell you about Brandy. My God, she would put you to shame the amount of work she would do. She is a crypto trading beautician, and she's studying as well.
Wow, what a combination.
I don't even know how she finds the time to do all of it.
Was there a spark?
No. I mean, I sat down and I started telling her, you know, a bit about myself and job and everything, and it just, I could see she was almost like glazing over when I was telling her. I'm just not for her, I don't think.
Aww. So, what's the next move?
I don't really know. I kind of have a few options, so...
Mr. Popular.
Yeah, well, you know, what can I say? I guess I just need to think about it a little bit and see where I go from there. Yeah.
Proud of you.
Peace.
Right, lad?
What time do you call it? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I've got a valid excuse.
What happened to you?
I'll tell you in a sec. Out my way. Basically, I went in for a 50-50 ball in my match today. Crunched my ankle.
Is there anything I can do to help? Can I make you more comfortable? If you just wait 1 second, I might be able to find you a pillow or something.
It's fine. It's not my first injury.
Okay, I guess maybe some moral support.
Always nice. Yeah. I've been getting some nice messages from my fans online, so that's been lovely.
It must be really cool having your own fan base.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's small, but well-formed. And looking forward to getting a message from my newest follower.
Oh, you spotted me. I feel special.
Well, you shouldn't. Most of my followers are females, so Ryan stood out.
Okay, I'll know for future.
Just got to keep that head in check.
Would you like a drink?
Yeah, I'd love one.
Yeah? What would you like?
Beer?
Yeah?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cheers. You used to always do that for cheers where you cheers, and then I'd never take a drink afterwards. I've heard that's bad luck.
That's 7 years bad sex, apparently.
Cheers. So, would you say that you're quite a rough player?
I prefer daring.
Daring. Okay. Will we put that to the test? Do you want to play a game of truth or dare? It might be a good way to get to know each other.
Well, only if I get to ask first. Truth or dare?
Why do you get to go first?
Well, look, this isn't your average date. My foot's in the boot. I need to warm into it.
Okay, I will go with truth.
Oh, you're easing your way into it as well, okay. Where is the weirdest place you've peed?
Are you for real? Seriously?
Yeah, guys abuse the fact that they can just pee on the go.
Not all guys.
And you, specifically?
I don't know. I've gone in a bush plenty of times for, like, convenience, but I'm not a very adventurous urinator, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
I thought you would have wanted a more outrageous answer.
No, on this one, actually, the more sophisticated answer is great.
Okay. A sophisticated urinator.
My man.
Okay, it is your turn. Truth or dare?
Dare, straight in. Remember, I'm injured.
Yeah, otherwise I'd have you cartwheeling around the bar if you weren't.
Well, I'd have done it.
I really do believe that you would have. Let me read your DMs.
Oh, really? I mean, most of the messages are nice and supportive, but some people are creeps.
Yeah, but they're the fun ones. They're the ones I want to see.
If I wasn't so competitive, I wouldn't be doing this.
How bad are we talking? Should I prepare myself before I see these?
I think they're okay, I mean...
Okay, first one is... These are all very nice. Nice. Picture of your feet, please. This guy is very keen on your feet. Is that a common thing? Do you get that a lot?
Yeah, especially with football.
Weird. Oh, here we go. Here we go, Tony. Here are the photos. Okay, we have a guy here and he says, your abs look great, but here are mine. And he has a picture of his abs. Oh, and you replied with...
They're not all creeps. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Truth or dare?
You just don't mess about, do you?
It's about creating tempo, right, lad?
Life's just one big training drill to you, isn't it?
Oh, no, I'm only kidding. But hurry up.
There. Tempo, come on.
Okay, talk to me for the next 30 seconds while holding your orgasm face.
How the hell am I supposed to know what that looks like?
Oh, I don't know, just imagine it.
So, sorry, you want me to imagine sitting here in this bar that I'm having an orgasm?
Oh, that's not there, isn't it?
Here's a fact for you. The amount of people older than you never goes up.
That's the stuff you think about.
30 seconds is a very long time to hold an orgasm face.
Oh, I'm getting the voice too.
Anything for you, Misha.
Misha?
She's my best friend. Anyway, shall we do one last round?
Why not? Truth.
I haven't even asked you yet.
It's my job to think ahead. Yeah? I've got to keep this pace up.
Give me a moment, I'm getting there. Got one. What is your worst intimate experience?
Oh, that's actually easy. We went on a pre-season tour of Estonia, and on the last night, went to this club in Tallinn. I met this gorgeous local boy, lovely, great dancer. Went back to our hotel, and it was all fine. But then the language barrier really made it one of the most dysfunctional one-night stands I've ever had.
Surely sex is a pretty universal language.
To a certain extent, but when it comes to giving specific instructions.
My mind is racing, but I won't ask. But to be fair to him, though, like, some things that women want are just a bit of a foreign language to all men, so...
Did you read that on a T-shirt?
Yeah, it's on the back. It's an excuse, but, you know, it starts up a conversation.
Your turn, right? Truth or dare, double or nothing.
Okay. Well, there's a lot riding on this one, then.
Well, there's nothing like a strong finish. Impress me.
Truth, baby.
Okay. What's your guilty pleasure?
That is a good question. I am torn between sweets and, like, girly movies, chick flicks, sort of thing.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a guy that likes watching films girls like.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. It's kind of more the perception that comes along with it, though. Like, they're the sort of movies that I wouldn't admit to my guy friends that I'm watching.
Well, as a woman who plays a sport that men like, that perception can be quite damaging. It's made my life so tough. You shouldn't gender things like that.
Films.
Films, clothes, sports, everything. That mindset stops people pursuing things they really like.
Okay. I promise that I'll do my best to correct my wording going forward.
I just wanted to pull you up on it. It's these kind of conversations that can lead to positive change. That's me.
What do we have? Another alarm to carb load?
No, it's my dad. I should take this, hang on. Hey, Pops. Yeah, ankle's fine. I'm just out with a friend. The noise in the background, we're just out, but I've got my foot elevated. Dad, I am recovering. It's not harmful here. Okay, all right, Dad. Okay, yeah, I'll leave now.
So you always shout at you like that?
Only when I deserve it.
I don't think anyone deserves to be shouted at like that.
Well, he's right. I've got a fresh injury and I should be at home resting, really.
I just don't think you should stand for it. I mean, even if he's your dad, he shouldn't...
Ryan,
No, objectively, it's just quite abusive what he's saying to you.
Hey, don't use that word. You've no idea what my dad's like, and he's not anything like that, yeah?
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it.
Look, I've got to go. I'm gonna go to the loo beforehand. Sorry.
You all good to go?
Yeah.
Cool. I will find a waiter and we'll just pay the bill.
Oh, no, I got it on my way back from the toilet.
You've paid? You cheeky.
Well, it's my fault we're ending early, so...
Yeah, well, thank you.
No worries.
So, are you okay getting home?
Yeah, my dad's actually coming to get me.
Your dad's coming here?
Yeah.
So he's really not gonna want to meet me, is he?
Absolutely not.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Ryan.
Please? No, don't get up.
Hi.
The early bird catches the worm. Have you been waiting long?
No, I was just passing time with a bit of people watching. I love thinking about what brought all these humans to cross paths with me.
Do you have any good stories?
Yeah, that couple over there. Yeah, don't look. They're having a relationship showdown. When they arrived, he was really physically affectionate with her. But then as she became more animated, he withdrew into himself.
Do you think it's over?
She'll hear him out, but her body language suggests she's made up her mind. How do you take breakups?
Wait. I want to know, is there anything that he could do that could save the relationship?
It really depends on how unhappy she is.
Well, if someone doesn't want to be in the relationship, I don't think there's any point trying to make them stay. I think you have to respect their decision. And I think you need to respect yourself enough to walk away.
That takes a lot of maturity, especially through something that can feel humiliating. Unless you weren't that invested in the first place and she did you a favor.
No comment.
So, I saw that you found me on social media.
Yes. I hope you don't mind the likes.
Not at all. I'm awful at it, so I appreciate the support.
No, you're not. You have some great, cool, natural images on there. I really like seeing a person's social media because I think it's a great little insight into them.
Yeah, but they can also create false representations of themselves.
Yes, they can, but even that is an interesting insight in itself.
Very true. Cheers.
It's very good wine.
It is French.
My knowledge on wine is not fantastic.
Old world would be like French, like European.
California newer.
Yeah.
How is the studying going?
Well, I've been living in the library, but what's new there? We did cover an interesting topic, though. You know how we have different styles of learning and communication? Well, broadly speaking, there are two distinct ways of thinking, emotional or rational.
Okay, can you tell what I am?
I can evaluate you, but I take no responsibility if you don't like the results.
No. Except that we are on a second date, so a bad evaluation also reflects on you.
That is true. All right, let's do this. So, how are you at making new friends? Do you actively engage with everyone and anyone, or are you a lone wolf?
Can I not be somewhere in between? Like that I'm selective with my company?
No, you have to pick one side of the spectrum.
I mean, I can socialize when I need to.
As we can see.
Yes. Most of the time, I would prefer my own company. I mean, I guess you could call me a loner.
No, not at all. I definitely appreciate an introverted energy.
What's the next question?
This is a good one. Does seeing other people cry move you to cry yourself?
Okay, that is very specific.
Oh, these questions are rooted in psychological study.
So you didn't just get them online?
No.
I definitely cry with people. A really good friend of mine had a kid a couple of years ago. And his name is Harry. And I was invited to his nursery school's sports day. And they had a race at one stage. So they had all the kids were involved. So some kids could only crawl, some could walk, and then some were in between. So they gave them like a stroller.
That is so sweet and very inclusive.
Very inclusive, yes. My friend's little son, Harry, was on the stroller. So he kind of was at that stage where he could like stand up and like, you know, like a little drunk fella and kind of like have to hold on to things. So the race starts and one of the walking kids just tears off straight past him. So Harry kind of fell over. Yes, and so when he was getting back up, he couldn't get the stroller back up. So he just started walking for the first time.
No way.
No, he did. And my friend went to the finish line and was waiting for him and was calling, was like, Harry, come on, Harry.
God, did he catch up to the walker?
No. No. He made it there in the end, and then my friend started crying when he got to the end, which kind of, it set me off.
That's a lovely story.
Yeah, no, it really was a great day.
Excuse me, just popping to the loo. Hello.
Hello, hello.
What did I miss?
Not much. Wait, so what's next?
Here's a big one. Are you a planner or a spur-of-the-moment person?
So am I calculated or spontaneous?
That's a more erudite way of putting it.
Erudite, what?
Like articulate.
Yes, articulate, yes. No, I think life is just about going with the flow, catching a vibe and going with it.
I need evidence. I am very much not a spontaneous person, but I have a little challenge for you.
Depends on what it is. What are you thinking?
Luckily, my planner brain had an idea. So, believe it or not, I take swing dancing classes, and I would like to show you some moves.
In the middle of the bar.
Why not? Stop making me self-conscious. Come on.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Oh, I am ready. I was born ready. Play me some music. Oh, okay, I like it.
Okay.
It's very easy. Simple steps.
Yes.
Start with your right foot.
This foot.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Step back.
Right, yep.
And then step onto your left.
Left.
Step onto your right. Kick with your left. Step onto your left.
You throw that in?
I mean, if you want.
I don't know. I don't want to do with the moves, though.
Oh, okay. You're feeling.
Okay, no, fine. Let's do it quick. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah?
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And then we do a little spin.
Yes.
And we go in, and I'm feeling, yes.
Something like that.
And then you come with the music, and you can kind of, yeah?
Yeah.
That works.
We each offer a different flavor.
And then when you want to do, you do that.
Maybe we could just learn from each other and our.
I could do that at your swing parties, though.
Well, thank you for broadening my dance horizons.
You are welcome. That was sweaty work.
Yeah, it was. Final question, Ryan.
Feet don't fail me now.
You can't fail.
Don't make it less dramatic.
Do you get impatient with people less efficient than yourself?
Like how the waiter hasn't taken our food order yet.
Oh, awkward. I think it's order at the bar.
Ooh, I guess I'll let him off that one then. I think getting impatient is pointless. Like, what do you actually gain from getting upset at someone else's shortcomings? It doesn't change anything.
Very little. You just overburden yourself with angst.
Or, I mean, you just end up discouraging others.
Patience is a virtue.
So, what is the verdict?
Based on your answers, you are a rational thinker. You are logic-focused and pragmatic. You prefer to analyze concrete details in a situation.
Is that good for dating?
Some people date successfully by ticking a set of boxes.
Okay, but you also need an emotional connection too.
Yeah, like anything, you need an emotional connection to balance out the rationality.
So yours was particularly about like the pop culture influence on behavioral
Modeling and attraction dynamics. And I think that that's something that's really relevant right now, especially with like all the reality dating shows.
Like, what do you do if you're not studying?
I like to read, which is just studying,
Not
isn't
far
it?
off it.
Yeah.
So who's gonna get the third date?
No commentary, please.
He's scrolling.
Scrolling back. Oh, okay.
Push the button. Push the button. Don't make me do it. The button. Ready?
No, wait.
Go!
Hello, Kathleen. It is Ryan here speaking. How are you doing? I'm fine. I was wondering if you were free at all this week, and if you wanted to maybe meet up and maybe get dinner, take a break from the library. Yeah? Okay, yes, that sounds great. I will get back in touch and I'll send you on some details or something. Okay, bye. Ah!
Amazing.
That's a relief.
How amazing.
God.
You did sound like you were selling a mortgage.
She said yes,
I'll
though.
send you on some details.
I didn't know what to say. What do you say?
Evening.
Yeah. Good evening yourself.
Lovely little spot you found here, right at the bar.
Yes, this is where all the action is. Oh, would you like a drink?
Oh, yes, please.
Nibbles?
Oh, always.
What would you like?
White wine, please.
Thank you very much, sir.
Ooh, chili on tortilla chips. Oh, the Brits do some interesting things, don't they?
Don't get me started.
Is this romantic or is this silly?
I don't know. Here, have a tortilla chip. There you go. Cheers.
Cheers. This is my first proper dinner date since my last relationship.
Was it a regular thing?
Not when it wasn't cooked by me. He wanted me to do all the domestic duties.
And you didn't want to be a housewife.
No. Playing devil's advocate, though, I was a student and he was earning all of the household income.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure there was a compromise you could have found.
We never did. He wanted me to quit my studies, and the rest is history.
So you did you, and you stuck to what you wanted to do. I respect that. That takes guts.
Is there an income setup that you would prefer?
Well, living in London is pretty hard on either these days.
I know. What even is a living wage in this city?
I would say a dual income, probably. I mean, it's not really like back in the day where one person's income would be enough to sustain an entire household. I think that financial security is really important in a long-term relationship.
More than emotions?
Yeah, but emotions thrive in a stable environment.
That's really hard for me to hear. It'll be 2 or 3 more years before I earn a proper income.
Look, it's way too early to be even having these conversations anyway.
I know, but still good to know.
Kathleen. Look, I know that you are going through a divorce. I just wanted to check that you are okay and that all of this is okay with you.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't okay, Ryan. How do you know that?
About the divorce?
No, about the weather. Obviously about my divorce.
I looked you up online.
There's nothing public about it. I'm not a celebrity.
I can't remember exactly how I found out.
I saw you snooping through my phone the other night. I thought maybe you would own up to it, but lying? That's the real kicker.
Kathleen, I did not mean anything malicious by it.
No. I'm sorry, Ryan, but I am too old to tolerate this behavior.
Just because it hasn't worked out this time, it doesn't mean you're going to be single forever.
It might, though.
I mean, yeah, it might, but the possibility of that are slim. I mean, look, everybody ends up in a relationship eventually. There will be someone out there for you.
Misha,
Yeah?
thank you for making me laugh.
I'm always here to make you laugh and to take you to weird events that make you really uncomfortable.
I don't appreciate you for that, but I appreciate you for making me feel a bit better.
At least you met new people.
At least I met new people, yes.
Exactly. I promise you we'll find someone for you. And me. But mainly you.
Okay. Thank you. Good night.
I love you.
I'm gonna go run a bath.
Have a bath, go to sleep. It'll all be better in the morning.
Fingers crossed. Love you too. Okay, sleep well.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.